So guys, before we get started, don't forget we do have that amazing discount code thanks to Tier 0 Games going on right now. And all you have to do is put in ZW Games 5 to get 5% discount on your total order at tier0games.com. The links will be in the description below.
What's up YouTube, this is Joe from Z4 Games, and I do apologise for the lateness of this profile, but I've been waiting for the cards to arrive for so long, but I'm finally being able to get to it, and that is the Photon Galaxy update. So this build is focused on using, as you can see, Galaxy Satellite Dragon to get yourself a Tachyon Dragon who in the battle phase is slamming at 10,700 attack. Yeah, the opponent does take half damage. I'll explain that what he does in just a moment when I get to the extra deck. But yeah, this build is focused on getting this card out with your Tachyon Dragon while still utilizing photons as what they are. So I'm going to run through the profile, explain the new card choices that we've got in the deck, and explain why I've got the cards in here, in the ratios and that kind of thing. So with all that said and done, let's crack on into it. So starting off with your main, you've got to have your 3 Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Gotta have this card at 3. This card still very important in the deck. It's still part of a lot of your Photon Galaxy cards, while also just being the level 8 Light Dragon in the deck that you can use with the new cards. Starting off with one of the new cards, which is Nebula Dragon. Now I really like these 2 new cards. You've got Nebula Dragon and Galactic Spiral Dragon, which I'll put down here as well. So these 2 cards are really cool and I really do like them. I've put together a rocket builder utilizing these 2 to give you some rank 8 engine plays. So I'm going to run through what these cards do. So first off is Nebula Dragon, which we're playing at 3 of, which is a 2000 light level 8 dragon with 0 defense as well. So you can reveal this card and one other level 8 dragon in your hand. Special summon both in defense mode but negate their effects. Also you cannot normal special summon monsters for the rest of the set except light or dark dragon monsters. You can manage this card from your graveyard and target one level 4 light or dark dragon monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand. You can use each effect of Nebula or Dragon once per turn. And then we have his twin brother, the Galactic Spiral Dragon, which is a dark level 8 dragon, 2500 on it both each stat. And while this card is in your hand or graveyard, if you control 2 or more light or dark dragon monsters, you can special summon this card in defense position but banish it when it leaves the field. During your main phase, you can make all monsters you currently control become level 8 until the end of the turn. You can only use each effect of Galactic Spiral Dragon once per turn. What I like about Galactic Spiral is that he doesn't just change dragons to level 8, he changes everything. So in this deck we do play non-dragon monsters that are level 4s. So being able to change those to level 8 as well for your rank 8 players is very beneficial and very, very helpful in the deck. I only play 2 of this because we're not so dragon focused. We obviously are more dragon focused than standard rocket deck and standard Galaxy Photon decks, but we're not everything is dragon. So this is why I'm only playing 2 of this, because I only want it in my graveyard and hand when I need to. I want to see it when I want to, but not see it all the time, if you get what I mean. But Nebula Dragon is very, very good in the deck. I really do like Nebula Dragon, to the point where even if I take Galactic Spiral Dragon out, I might still just keep Nebula Dragon in the deck, because it's so easy to get Galaxy Eyes into your hand. You can just special this and Galaxy Eyes and that's it. Being locked into dragons for the rest of the turn is not too detrimental. It's not too not too detrimental to the deck. You can still play under it. The only thing that stops you going into is your Photon Lord, your rank 8, but you can make him first before you start using your Nebula Dragon, so that's not too difficult. And then I've round up the dragon part of the deck with just 1 white dragon and 1 black dragon. They're just very helpful. They're very easy to summon in the deck. You have tons of darks in the deck, tons of lights for your black dragon, and now you have enough darks in the deck for your white dragon to resolve. So I just play these two just to give a little additional help with the dragon part of the deck to help you go into like your satellite dragon. So now moving on to the Photon Galaxy parts, we're just playing 3 Galaxy Soldiers. Still play Galaxy Soldier. We have so many lights in the deck. Nebula Dragon is one of them. You can just ditch, special list, search, go off with your play. 3 Photon Orbital. Searches all your photon monsters and galaxy monsters, and giving your monster protection. That little 500 point boost is still very powerful. Considering your extra decks are very big already, but giving them protection as well, it just really helps with that. And then 3 Photon Vanisher. It's very easy to special summon this guy. You just need a Photon and or Galaxy. So I believe Photon and or Galaxy. Yep. So you can just like normal summon an orbital, special this, search your Galaxy Eyes, link into your blah blah blah. Your Soul Flare if you have to, because that play is still optional in the deck. So there's a lot of ways to still special summon Banisher. It's not very difficult. And to run up the monsters, I still play 1 Galaxy Knight. I still like the Galaxy Knight as a one-of in this build, just because, again, it's so easy to get a Photon or Galaxy on the field, so you can just like normal this and revive your Photon Dragon. You can ditch this with the trade-in, which is very powerful draw engine in this deck, in this build. So having the additional level 8s in the deck is still very powerful. I think it's 9 level 8s in this deck, so trade-in is always live, and Knight helps with that. So moving on to the spell cards, as I mentioned just now, trade-in. Trade-in is very good draw engine in this build. There's so many level 8s that we want in the graveyard, so many level 8s that we don't mind ditching to graveyard. So just being able to cycle through our deck very consistently is very, very powerful. 3 Expedition. I still find it hilarious. I was playing this as a one-off because it bricked, but now it's just super consistent. So Galaxy Expedition, though, to be honest, the ratio of this card can be all over the place depending on your personal playstyle. 3 Call by the Grave. I don't want any of my draw cards to be ashed. 1 Rotor, because we play 3 Warriors in the deck, so being able to just search your Vanisher is very good. 2 copies of Galaxy Trans. We still play enough Photon Galaxy monsters to resolve this card for those powerful rank 8 players. 1 Foolish Burial to dump what we need. 3 revival cards in the forms of Galaxy Zero, Monster Reborn, and Return of Dragon Lords. I'm playing Return of Dragon Lords in this build as opposed to my standard Galaxy Photon builds, just because I now play more dragons in the main deck to resolve this. Before it was just Galaxy Eyes, so I don't want to play this just for the Photon Dragon, but now I'm playing Nebula and Galactic Spiral. I have more targets to resolve this, so this is more live, so I can now use this not only for the rival, but for the protection as well. And to run up the spells, I'm playing the gimmick tech of the 1 rank up magic, the 7th one. If you can resolve a Satellite Dragon on your opponent's turn during their end phase to stack a normal spell on top of your deck, being able to stack this on top of your deck really puts you in a good position. So I'm just taking it in for that play. You don't have to play this. You can take this out and put in like a trap card or a spell card, or bump up any of the monster ratios in your build. But I'm playing this. Yeah, it is a gimmick, but again, if you can resolve this, you don't even have to resolve this. Like, Satellite is not the only way to resolve this. You can just like normal draw into this. Again, the only time 7th one is bad is when you open it in your draw phase, open it in your opening hand, or draw it through trading. That's the only downside to this card. Otherwise, it's always live. And then moving on to the traps, I'm playing 2 Tachyon Transmigration. Like, this card's absolutely insane. It's like one of the most busted negation cards in the game for what it is. And since we're more focused on Tachyon Dragon in this build, you can resolve this from your hand very, very easily. And I'm playing 1 Tachyon Spiral Galaxy. So what this card is a normal trap. I love the artwork on this. Just to say, like, if this was a super, this would be absolutely gorgeous. But unfortunately, it's just a normal. Common. So you can target one dragon Tachyon monster you control until the end of this turn. It cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, it's unaffected by other card effects except its own. You can only activate one Tachyon Spiral Galaxy per turn. If you control a Galaxy-Eyes Tachyon Dragon monster, you can activate this card from your hand. It is so easy to get Galaxy-Eyes Tachyon on the field, so being able to activate this from your hand for protection is just really good, really beneficial for the build. And I think you should be playing this at least as a one-off if you are focusing on a Tachyon Dragon build. So that's it for the main deck. Moving on to the extra deck. So for the Link monsters, we're playing 2 Galaxy Satellite Dragon and 2 Galaxy Ice Soul Flare Dragon. I like the 2 and 2. It means that no matter what I want to do for that play, no matter which play I want to do, I have the Link monster for it. A lot of times you will be shifting from a Soul Flare play to a Tachyon, to a Galaxy Satellite play, just because Satellite just takes 2 dragons, and you can use Soul Flare as one of the materials. So well, I'll quickly explain what Galaxy Satellite does. So he's a Link 2, just take 2000 attack that takes 2 dragon monsters. During the battle phase, quick effect, you can banish this card from your field or graveyard, which is really good. I like how it's got a graveyard banish. Then target one number exceeds monster you control, whose original attribute and type are light dragon. Until the end of the battle phase, its attack becomes equal to the value of the number in its name times 100. Also, any battle damage your opponent takes is halved. During your opponent's end phase, you can choose one card from your deck and place it on the top of your deck. You can use each effect of Galaxy Satellite Dragon once per turn. So the wording is weird. I was very confused with it when it first got announced, so I just want to explain quickly. What it means by the attack buff is that if I use number 107 Tachyon Dragon and use Satellite Dragon on it, it takes the number in its name. So it takes the number 107 in the name and times that by 100. So it would be 10,700. So I hope that is a quick explanation. It's a quick explanation. It's a very easy one, to be honest. But at first, when you read it, you're just like, oh, what? So that's what it means by that. So it doesn't have to just be Tachyon Dragon. It could be any number Dragon exceeds. So your only main other target is your Prime Photon. So you can make Prime Photon jump from 4,000 to 6,200, which, to be honest, Prime Photon can get above that on its own. So you're not really going to use Satellite Dragon for that. You're going to use it really for your Tachyon, so you're in 100, over 100 numbers. So the only other cool target I'll quickly run through is number 100 Numeron Dragon. And you can get Numeron Dragon on the field pretty easily if you want to tech that in, thanks to Dragalon. But I'll explain when I get to the extra for the XEs, which is just now. But I play 2 and 2 just because it's nice consistency for your links. I still play the 1 Starliege Blast Dragon because you still play a good number of level 4s in the deck. You can still make this. 1 Constellar Pallades. I don't really like the Infinity package in the deck anymore. I think it just takes too much unnecessary extra deck space. There's 2 spaces for a negate. I can just use 1 space for a double bounce, which I think is a lot more powerful at the moment. Just because of things like compulsive being getting popular because they are bouncing cards. So being able to have that in the next series times 2 is pretty beneficial. Number 97 Dragleon. You can make this 9,700 with Satellite Dragon, which is pretty funny. So Draglong helps you go into your Tachyon Dragon without the need of the rank up card, because he's essentially a rank up in his own. So you can make this pretty easy, pretty quickly, thanks to the Nebula and Galactic Spiral. So I may have to make just like a Tachyon Dragon deck at some point. Just because I really like the stuff they can do. Then we play the 1 number 38. This you can make this 3,800, I guess, through Satellite Dragon. So that's pretty cool. It gains an additional 800. Yay! Galaxy Eye Cypher Dragon. I still play Cypher just because the stealing effect is still pretty powerful. The 162 Prime Photon. Again, he can get bigger on his own. the two number 90 Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord. I really don't like that as a warrior now. I wish it was still a dragon. Like, I don't know why they made it a warrior, to be honest. Like, it could have still been a dragon. I mean, Felgrand's a dragon, I believe. Felgrand's a dragon. But yeah, but that's the only downside. It's typing. But other than that, he's still really powerful. You still play two of it. And then because of the build focus, we're playing two Tachyon dragons and one Neo Tachyon dragon. The reason we're playing two Tachyons is because I like to be able to use one on his own, because his negation effect is still pretty powerful, being able to negate, detach and negate every monster on the field permanently. So I like the ability to use one, buff it up with satellite, and then if I need to and can do so, use the other one to rank up into Neo Tachyon. So this is the reason I got to, is basically, essentially, in short, he's the main focus of the deck, so I'm playing two of it. That's essentially it. Otherwise, you can drop it down to one, and then play other cards in the deck. So like, as I said, Numorn Dragon, if you want to have the additional target for your Draculon. You can bump one of the links to 3. You can, like, there's a lot of options and like varieties in the extra deck. Like, there's a lot of variety. Like, the only essential I'd say is at least play 3 links. Like, and then your essentials, like your Photon Lord, your Prime Photon, and your one of each Tachyon, I'd say. That's your main focus in the extra deck. Otherwise, the rest of it is pretty versatile to what your playstyle is. But that's it, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the profiles. Again, sorry it took so long to come out. Again, the post was slow. I didn't get any boxes, so I had to order the car separately. So, as always, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, as always, happy dueling.
What's up, YouTube? Dan here from YUGIOH Games. Thanks for watching that video. If you liked it, please hit that big thumbs up button in the bottom corner as well. And don't forget to hit the big red subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything. Make sure you click that notification bell as well so you know every time one of our new videos goes up. Throughout the whole year of 2019, we're going to have more deck profiles, duels, and of course pack openings for you guys to watch and enjoy the entire year round. So stay tuned for more, and as always, guys, happy dueling.